We're on this computer. Okay, we are recording. This is the training for lead to star consultants. So currently, Sammy and Dory are lead consultants, and they're aiming for star. And I'm basically, we're going to go over the compensation plan. If you guys have any questions, just literally unmute yourself and just ask it. Honestly, you don't even really need to mute yourself because there's only 3 of us. But I do have a couple things that are really important in regards to promoting and all of that jazz. So the first thing I was going to do you guys know what you need in order to promote to star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what you need.
2 active frontline and 2,500 PRV. Group
Mm-hmm.
or team PRV.
Group wholesale volume, yep, and team, yep. That's group. Do you guys know the difference between group wholesale volume and team wholesale volume?
I didn't until your meeting yesterday. Whenever you said that, well, was it yesterday where you did the team meeting with, or was it 2 days ago? No, it was yesterday because I was driving to Augusta with
Is it about the money?
No, you said it was with Kayla and oh my gosh, I can't remember. But you said that group was when you have directors under you and it kind of goes over and then that's the group.
Yeah.
And then team is like your team.
Yep, so you don't have to worry about, sorry, let me put this on silent. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about team wholesale, group wholesale until you have a frontline director underneath of you or a director in your downline at all, okay?
Okay.
It's not going to change until you have a downline under you, that hit director. So right now, your GWV and your TWV are going to look the exact same. So yes, 2,500 group wholesale volume and 2 active frontline, meaning that you personally sponsored them. Active meaning $200 minimum for their personal sales, and then you yourself have to have 500 in sales. Okay, all of that has to happen in a single month. So if you want to promote to star in August, all 3 of those things have to happen in August, okay? Once you promote in August, you are considered paid at title. We're going to go over paid at title too. And you are going to get paid off of your team for the month of August, okay? So your paycheck in September on September 10th will reflect your promotion in August, okay? Do you guys understand the whole paid at title thing, what it means, what you're aiming for and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's really no point in promoting unless you're going to get paid at title, okay? So the higher up you get, the harder it's going to be getting paid at title if you have a small team, okay? There's power in numbers. Even though only 10% of your team is usually, that's usually the percentage that's going to do the efforts. Those are the people that are going to show up. Those are the people that are going to put in majority of the numbers, with their PRV. The people who are still going to do the bare minimum of just getting active, they're still going to help with that GWV, with that group wholesale volume, okay? Mm-hmm. So I like that you guys know the comp plan. That's the first step. So let's talk about active frontline. Even though you only need 2, I want you guys to aim higher than that, okay? Because let's say that, how many teamies do y'all have, frontline do y'all have currently? 1. Dory, you have
that are active or like on my team?
How many frontline do you have that are I think you have multiple, right?
I've got like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 that are directly under you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. But I'm assuming not all of them work.
5. Yeah, I have 5. Typically I have 2 active. One person that usually is active. I mean, she's not usually active. She'll be active like once every,
Okay.
Because she's doing it more for like the Sensi and not really to make it a thing. She used
Yeah.
to do it when she lived in Germany, and she did really well, but she's just not now. She did it. She said she joined to help me, and I was like, okay, well, that's fine too. But
Yeah.
right now I have I'm doing a host to join. She's been thinking about joining Sensi for a while, but she wanted to do a party first to see. So that'll make 6.
Okay, you still like the people who only joined like for their own benefit, whether it's Sensi products or maybe just to join a community, they are still important to your team. Okay, I know a lot of times we get wrapped up in looking at like the big numbers, but ultimately the people who are putting in, even if it's 50 PRV a month, 200 PRV a month, they are still important because they're still helping you
Right.
reach those group goals. Okay. So with the active frontline, always aim for higher, because what's going to happen is, let's say Sammy, for example, let's say that you get your second teamie, both of your frontline get active and you reach star this month, right? You hit all of those numbers. But then let's say September comes around and like Dory, she has a frontline on her team that only does it for her benefit. So she does the bare minimum just so she can get her products free and half off. What if one of your teamies that just joined, that's what their goal is, right? So then in September, you're like, okay, well, how am I going to get paid a title? Because she already put her 200 in. She doesn't have to put another 200 in until another 3 months.
Right.
Okay. So that's why we always say like aim higher for your active frontline. Because there is power in numbers. So even if you have someone who is a kidnapper, is what we call them, and they want to do the bare minimum, it'll be okay, and you'll still get paid a title. Okay.
Right.
Tell me what y'all's goals for the month are for August.
To get at least 2 more active frontline.
Okay.
And then to reach that 2,500. I'm already over my 500 PRV.
Okay. What is your personal PRV goal?
This month, 1,500.
Okay. Good. What's your GWV right now?
What is it currently?
Mm-hmm.
Over 500.
Your group wholesale?
Yeah, because it's just me and my teamie Crystal.
Okay.
Ours together, it's over 500 right now.
Okay.
And most of that's mine, just me by myself.
Okay. Is Crystal someone who like wants the most out of?
Oh yeah, for sure. She was down with a back injury, so she hasn't. And she has like 3. As a matter of fact, I talked to her today. She has 3 parties going on right now, and she got a pre-order for the Captain America warmer. So
yeah, that's awesome.
She's doing really good. So she right now has like 110 in PRV right now.
Okay.
So she's doing good. She just has been taking it a little slow because her husband was sick and she was down with the back injury. So things have been kind of slow for her. But like I said, she has 3 parties going on and a pre-order for the Captain America warmer.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. When did you join, Sammy?
April 15th, tax day. My tax returns hit and I hit join on the day my tax returns hit my bank account.
Oh, that's awesome.
I made sure I joined on tax day.
So you promoted fairly quickly to lead, which is awesome. Okay, Dory, what are your goals for August?
Well, my goal every month is to always get at least 1 teamie, and then at least 2,000 PRV in sales. But I always come shy. I think I should lower my goal. I mean, like, I don't want to lower my goal, but I think 1,500 is more attainable. Maybe in September and October, when everything, like all the fall and everything releases, I can aim higher. But like right now, like I'm shooting for 2,000, but I'm always hitting like 1,200,
Girl, you can
1,300.
do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I'm trying, but
You can do it.
Dory, have you ever okay, when you set your goal, do you ever break it down?
no, I need to.
Down into like weeks or into even days. You can break it down as little as to days. Like, okay, today
Mhm.
I'm gonna get $50 in orders.
Yeah.
Okay, so my goal has changed drastically since COVID hit, but my goal used to be 2,000. So what I would do is that's $500 each week. So that's essentially, I would say 2 parties, 2 to 3 parties, because one of those parties might flop, right? And an average party is 200, and usually it's not exactly 200. Usually it's like 250, maybe closer to 300. You
Mhm.
look at it that way and say, okay.
Yeah.
The other way you can look at it, if you don't want to look at it like PRV wise, you could look at it as partying. Like, how many parties do I need to, sorry, I don't know what that was. How many parties do I need to reach my goal of 2,000?
Yeah.
Each party is usually 200. That's like the normal, right?
Right.
We're not going to aim high because you never know what the party's going to
Right.
end up. So with a 2,000, I always tell people, okay, I want you to aim for 8 to 10 parties. That way you have a couple parties to fall back on if they flop.
Yeah. It's hard for me to get parties. Like I post about it and, you know, I've reached out to people. I put it on my mailers. Like if you like free and half off Scentsy, like hit me up, message me, ask me. But a lot of people don't want to party with me. I have 2 parties. Like, well, I have this party that I have now going on. And then I have a party at like the end, like August 31st. So it's really for September,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm trying to get more parties. It's just nobody wants to party.
So, how many people are you asking? Are you asking the same people or are you asking new people?
I am gonna be honest, and I will post it. And then if someone likes it, which doesn't happen often, but if someone likes it, I'll reach out. Like when I said the fall that someone posted about fall products being half off and whatnot, like free and half off fall products. And I reached out and they said no. So I reached out to, I think it was like 4 people, and I reached out and they all said no. Or no, one said yes. And that's the party that's the 31st.
Okay. So, with that being said, you cannot just rely on a post.
I know.
It's, for one, most of the people who are seeing your post don't even know what it means. They literally don't even know what it means. So this is your challenge, okay? Better get ready.
Okay.
Challenge is to reach out to 10 people tomorrow, okay? Text them or Facebook message them, Instagram message them, whatever. Have some type of relationship with them, okay? But reach out to 10 people tomorrow and ask them if they want to get free and half off Scentsy. Don't use the word party. For whatever reason, people run from the word party. I don't know. Don't use the word party. Keep it short and simple, literally like 1 to 2 sentences, okay? Then once they respond and they say yes, then you give them more information, okay? If they say no, always, always, always respond back and just simply say, okay, no problem. If you ever want to give it a try, just let me know, okay? But I want you to reach out to 10 people. Really good people to reach out to are going to be customers who have never partied with you, okay? So currently, the party you have going on now, what does her sales look like?
She hasn't gotten anything. She actually just messaged me and was like, how's the party going? But she hasn't gotten any sales yet. But I haven't really posted much about it. I'm just today I really just introduced what Scentsy was, and then I posted about the licensed products, and that's really it so far. Like, they haven't really seen everything.
Okay. So the people that order from her party, those are the people I want you to reach out to and ask if they're interested in doing what's your host name?
Maria.
Maria. Say, I would wait like a week, or I would wait maybe till they get their products, their order in, and I would say, hey girl, are you interested in doing what Maria did on Facebook? We can get you some free and half off Scentsy. Okay?
Okay.
That's going to build your relationship with that person, because what's going to happen when that person does a party with you, then you have more people to reach out to build relationships with those people that order from Maria's friend's party. Does that make sense?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Domino effect. But the hard part is gaining the confidence to message those people, because we know that you don't have that much of a relationship, but that's the goal, is to build that relationship. But when they order, then that's kind of like the door opens to be like, okay, well now I have a reason to reach out to this person and to create conversation, build that relationship.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I usually add everybody that's in the party to my friends.
Yeah.
So, and usually I message everybody and I'm like, hey, I'm Dory. If you ever need any help, if you have any questions, let me know. But I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, do that tomorrow. And definitely at the end of Maria's party, do a post or go live and ask anyone if they're interested in getting free and half off fall products. Just make it super.
Like in the party or on my, okay.
In the party. And then definitely ask anyone who ordered if they want to do the same thing that Maria did as well.
Okay.
And another thing, I don't know if you do this, this helps a lot. Once their party's over with, I will post what their rewards are in the party page and say, hey, Maria just got $50 in free product credit and 2 half off items. If you guys are interested in getting free products too, please let me know.
Okay.
Okay. But definitely make it short and sweet. Okay.
Okay.
Your goal, 10 conversations tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. I'm writing this down so I don't forget, because my brain is going.
Oh man, that means it makes it real. Okay.
I mean, she challenged you, so you have to do it.
Yeah.
I know. No pressure.
Okay. Text me after you've done it.
Okay.
Okay, so party conversations, because what's going to happen, party conversations are going to lead to joint conversations, okay? Because Mariah, did you tell me she was doing a host to join?
Yeah, she's been thinking about joining for a long time, and she wants to get the starter kit, like the $99 one. But she wanted to do a party before because she's on the Outer Banks. And she's like, everybody does Scentsy. I know so many people. Everybody I know sells Scentsy. And I'm like, yeah, but you work at...
I know one person on the Outer Banks that takes it seriously. I probably know 10 people on the Outer Banks that sell it.
Yeah. Well, she works at, I don't know if it's Sandalwood. She works at some type of resort, like timeshare place. And I'm like, that's like the perfect job for you.
Yeah.
Like, and her boss already told her that she could staple her business card and samples to whatever the things. I'm like, you are set up for gold.
Have you added her to the page?
No, not yet.
Add her to the page and shout her out, because that also might be like the push she needs.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. All right. Now that we talked about active frontline, we already talked about paid at title. Okay. Leading from the front. This is what I want y'all to do. Y'all, if you focus on the people will build your business. The promotions will come. The incentives will come. Okay? Don't be focused on one thing. Don't be focused on the promotion. Okay? I want you to focus on the people in your team. Focus on being the best lead consultant you can be. Okay? How are you going to do that? You are going to, do you guys do your own team trainings?
I have a messenger that's like a Teamy messenger. So
Okay.
like shout out the people that are doing well. I don't have like a group yet because my team's not big enough, but I do have, you know, the team messenger where like the group message, and I shout people out and I tell them about the incentives. I tell them about everything that's coming out and that kind of thing. So if they have any questions and trainings.
My other challenge for you, I want you to have a team, okay? Doesn't have to be anything like spectacular. It could literally just be y'all getting on a Zoom just like this. Okay, there's probably how many in your group? Like 8?
Well, one of my teenies actually has somebody under her now, so I have in my whole group 7, 8
Okay.
including me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not telling you all of your teenies are gonna join the Zoom, but
Right.
it would be really cool just to see like each other's faces, maybe bounce ideas off of each other. That
Mhm.
would definitely like bring you guys together. Okay, and
Okay.
I'm saying you guys to do a Zoom because Sammy only has one other. Sammy, you only have so it's just 2 of you, right?
Yeah, it's just me and Crystal.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure. I mean, it sounds like you guys already talk quite a bit. So that's really good right there. So definitely like I don't want you to feel like you have to be a certain rank to start having team trainings.
Okay.
Okay. You can start as soon as you get your first teamie. You know, and it doesn't have to be like a set agenda. It could literally just be like you guys talking for, 20 minutes, bouncing ideas off each other. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about this wording? Hey, what do you think about this type of bag party, or I'm going to be doing this event, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Never too early to do team trainings. So I want y'all to lead from the front, okay? Do not expect your team to recruit if you're not recruiting yourself, okay? Because they're literally looking up to you as their leader because that's what you are, and they're going to do what you're doing. So if you're aiming for the bare minimum 500 PRV, your teamies are going to aim for 500 PRV, okay? But if you show them like, hey, I'm aiming for 2,000, why? Because you get that 5% bonus, then they're going to be like, oh my God, you get a 5% bonus when you hit 2,000 PRV? That's what I'm going to aim for. I want that 30% so I can get that $600 paycheck.
Right.
Okay?
And I'm like, oh, like my first full month, I hit it and I got that $600 paycheck. And ever since then, it's been like 1,000, 1,200. And I'm like, oh, I want it again.
It's really good though, Dory. Okay? Hitting 1,000 in sales is still awesome, especially out. So do not don't degrade yourself because you're not hitting 2,000. But what you need to do is sit down and just make a plan for how you're going to get to 2,000.
Yeah, that makes sense. I need
Okay.
to do that. I do know I was putting 1,000 times more work when I hit 2,000 than now. I was definitely putting in way more work. I was reaching out to more people. So that probably has a lot to do with it too.
Yes. Don't expect parties to come to you from posting on Facebook, okay?
Okay.
You have to message people. You have to message people. And you know what? If they say no or if they leave you on red, who cares? Who cares? Move on to the next one. I still get left on red all the time. By my freaking customers, okay? And then they'll message me 3 days later asking me for a bulb. I'm like, you didn't respond back to my text message 3 days ago, and you're gonna pretend like I didn't even send it. It's okay. It's okay. Some people just don't know. They just don't know how to respond. Like if they say no, they don't know how to say no, so they just leave you on red, and they're like, "You didn't say that I messaged her." It's like, no, I remember. So, all right, now I want to talk about the incentive. I know y'all are pumped.
Yeah.
No, I have a 3-year-old that
I know. I see him in the back. So, have y'all made a plan for this?
I know my goal.
What's your goal?
I want to hit at least level 2, so I can take me and Aaron. Yeah.
Okay. So, I want y'all to sit down and make a plan. Okay, I want you to sit down, figure out how many people you have to recruit, and I want you to aim on the high side because not everybody you recruit is going to hit certified. Okay, they might, but it's not a guarantee. Okay,
Right.
so I want you to sit down, figure out, okay, how many recruiting points do I need, and how many recruits do I need to reach those recruiting points? Okay.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, you get, let's pull it up actually. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up real quick.
Sorry. I don't know if you hear him.
Oh, I do, but it's fine. All right.
Okay.
All right, so let me share my screen. Okay, share my screen. All right, can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Okay, so you both know how to get to the incentives tab and how to track your progress and how to earn it, all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna get 1 point for every PRV. So if you sell 500 PRV this month, you're gonna get 500 points for the month of August, okay? You're also going to get PRV consistency. So what does that mean? That means that if you sell 1,000 or more each month, okay, 5 out of the 6 month period, you're going to get 2,500 points, okay? So you need to be aiming for at least 1,000 because you want that 2,500 points, okay? That's on top of the PRV. So let's say for the whole 6 month period, you got, we'll just say 1,000, okay? That's 6,000 PRV right there, plus the 2,500 because you got the PRV consistency, okay? So that's what, 6, 7, that's 8,500, right? Am I doing the math right? Yeah, 8,500 points right there, okay? Now, did you guys promote during the incentive period to lead?
I
Think so.
Sammy, when
I
did
don't
you?
think I did. I promoted to lead pretty much my first month.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you were super quick at that.
Yeah.
Hey, did you promote in July?
Are you talking to me or Dory?
Sammy, you.
No, I think mine was in June.
Okay. So neither one of you got promotion points for promoting to lead, which is okay. Okay, you're gonna get the promotion points to promoting to star. Okay, so you're gonna get 2,000 points when you promote to star. Okay. So
It might have been July now that I think about it. Either way, we'll find out.
yeah, you can actually go and track your progress to see what you're.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing is all of your teenies that you recruit, if they hit certified, you are going to get 1,000 points for them hitting certified. Okay. Now, if you sponsored them before July 1st and they reach certified, you're going to get 250 points. Okay. So, Sammy, this is going to be easy for you because you only have one teenie. I want you to write her name down somewhere, like on a whiteboard or maybe a piece of paper, wherever you're going to see it. And I want you to keep track of, like, if she promotes, okay? Well, yeah, that's all you can do. It's if she promotes. Dory, same thing for you. Okay, let me just show you actually, because I have mine here. Okay, this is my whiteboard, okay? It is a mess. But over here, over on this side are all of my front lines names, okay? And I have it broken up into what they can promote to, okay? So literally, like Kelly, Kelly was going from lead to star. She just hit star, so I put a check mark next to her name because I'm going to get points for her promoting to star. Just like she's going to get points for her promoting to star, okay? So when I say a plan, that is a plan, like writing down and figuring out, okay, how many people do I need? What people are going to promote? What people have potential to promote, and so forth. So you will earn this trip if you focus on the 3 legs of the stool plus self-care, okay? If you focus on those, you will earn this trip. I can promise you, okay? But I want you to have high PRV goals, which both of you have high PRV goals. Sammy, you were 1,500. Dory, you're 2,000. Those are high PRV goals, okay? And I want you to bump up your new teaming goal to a minimum of 2 a month, okay? So if you have a goal of 2 a month, how many conversations do you need to be having? One of y'all tell
20.
me. How many?
20.
You need to have like 40.
What? I guess that's true. I'm thinking of like a party. Because isn't it like 10% are going to say yes?
I don't even know the percentage of that, but probably.
100 conversations. That's what I'll have.
And you know what? You don't have to. Yeah, I like how you put that. 100 conversations, okay? Building the relationship. You don't necessarily have to come out and say, hey, do you want to join Cincy? Okay.
Right.
Yes, come out and ask that question to the people you already have like a solid relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Build new relationships with other people, because eventually it's going to get to that point where they're going to ask you, oh, what do you do? And that's prime time for, oh, I'm a Cincy consultant. You know, I do this as a side hustle or whatever. And that opens the gate to talk about Cincy Land.
Right.
Okay? It's scary. And I know hearing the word no sucks. Okay? I know. But you have to get to the point where you're okay with hearing no. Because what that means, it doesn't mean no forever. I promise you. You are just in a stage of, I don't even know what the word I'm trying to find. You're in the stage of building your business, but you haven't seen the results yet. But there will be a time when you reap those results from all of that hard work that you do. Okay?
Right.
So, I mean, both of y'all are killing it. It says something that you're on here on this training. I know we just had a training yesterday too, so I get it. It's a lot. Y'all have families. So, do y'all have any questions or anything you want to talk about? Oh, also, you get points for being paid at title for the incentive too, okay? So, for lead, and then once you hit star, you'll get more. Let me see how many it is. Yeah, so for lead, when you get paid at title every month, you're going to get 100 points. Once you hit star, you're going to get 300 points. Okay, so you're going to get more. Okay, y'all can do this. It's only the 12th of the month. It's only the 12th of the month.
Yeah.
GWV right now.
What?
What's your GWV?
Oh, I'm almost at 1,000.
Okay, so you're.
I'm almost paid at title. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you can definitely hit it.
Yeah, I've always been like, I don't know if you've noticed or whatever, you always like shout me out for star, like I'm on Star Watch, because I'm literally like
so close.
200 or 300 away.
I
200
know.
or 300 away. I'm like, oh, I'm almost tempted to just do it myself. But I'm not going to do that.
No, every time I look, you're literally at like 2,200.
Yeah.
No.
It's unfortunate.
No, because listen, that when it's time to promote, it'll happen.
Right.
Don't force
Yeah.
it. Don't force it. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. I've been there multiple times where I've been literally like 50 PRV away, and I've been like, what's happening?
Right.
But it'll happen. Okay? You're doing
Yeah.
exactly what you need to do. I do want you to start having more conversations and building connection with more people, both of you. Okay? Because I know you both said you were struggling with recruiting. That
Mhm.
recruiting is, you're going to get recruits from building connections. Okay? It doesn't have to be all Cincy related. You don't have to start the conversation off with Cincy. You can start the conversation off about your kids, about your dogs, about your full-time job, about whatever hobbies you like to do. Okay? And then Cincy will eventually come in because Cincy's a part of your life now. So it's easy to talk about.
Right.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all have any questions
Mm-mm.
or anything?
No,
How
ma'am.
do you, I mean, I watch you, but I want to get my PRV up, and like, what are some tips, tricks? Because I do the stories, I do post the personal pictures, like,
Listen, if you are comparing yourself to me, remember that I've been doing this for months. I
I
haven't,
know, but I meant like as far as like help with getting more PRV.
I know, but listen, I haven't always gotten 4,000 PRV.
Yeah.
I haven't always gotten this high of PRV, okay? My goal was always 2,000, and how I got there was I always had 8 to 10 parties booked on my calendar, whether they were online, bag parties, home parties. It didn't include my personal parties. So on top of that, I always had like 1 or 2 personal parties a month. But I would literally sit in my car and I would message 10, 15, 20 people at a time asking if they were interested in booking parties. Okay? So that's the hard part, is sitting down and actually like dedicating. And you know what, if you have trouble like messaging people, what I would do and what would work for me, I couldn't like sporadically do it. I would have to set literally 10 minutes away, and I would usually do it on my lunch break because I worked full time as a nurse, so I was busy during the day. On my lunch break, the first 10 minutes, I would sit in my car and I would message as many people as I could. I would literally set a timer on my phone. And as soon as the timer would go off, then I was okay to eat. Then I was okay to go and run errands or do whatever I had to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Set a timer on your phone, whether you have 5 minutes or 30 minutes, and have one task and dedicate that 30 minutes to that one task. And then you can go about whatever else you have going on.
Okay.
But I want you to remember, I am in a completely different stage of my business than both of you. Okay? October will be 3 years that I've been doing this. I haven't always gotten PRV this easy, and that's because I've built relationships over those 3 years now, that my customers are almost at the point where they don't even message me anymore. They just go to my website and order. So I'm still growing my customer base, but the majority of my sales are from people I've already established relationships with. Now, I'll be upfront with y'all. I am struggling with recruiting, okay? I am struggling with recruiting, but that's because I've recruited everybody and their mom around me. So now I literally have to find new people and build relationships with new people. So that's been a struggle for me. I'm working on it. And that's why right now my biggest thing is partying, because if I can party with you, then I can build a relationship with you. But even then, booking parties has been hard for me right now too, because everyone has already joined.
Mhm. So when you do a party, how do you do like a party? Do you do more like posts, or do you do more like interactive, like personal, like you're on video and showing people everything?
I literally did a party. I ended my party 4 minutes before I got on this live. And so my parties, I hate Facebook parties, okay? I literally despise them, but right now that's what's working for me. But what'll work is I'll schedule the party. I usually make the group about 5 to 7 days out before the party starts. I ask the host, I'm like, hey, what's your schedule for next week? She'll be like, okay, I have this day and this day. I'm like, okay, well, this day works great. I'm going to go live on this day at 8:30. It's usually 8 or 8:30 at night. I'm going to go live for 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to show products, and, you know, I want you to be on the live video because I want you to be tagging people, interacting with me on live feed. Then, so for example, tonight was the first day of the party. I went live for, I think, 20 minutes. Then tomorrow I'll do one post. The next day I'll do one post. And Saturday I'm closing out her party. I'm not waiting around because most of the orders come the day of the party, if not the day after the party. The only reason I keep it open for 3 more days after is in case it's someone's payday and they have to wait until they get paid. I don't wait around. I hate Facebook parties. They take up a lot of my time. They take up a lot of my energy, and that's just what works for me. So I go live and then I'll do one post. The posts are random. They're never the same. It's literally whatever the first product comes to my head. So like, if I go change my wax, I'm going to do a little short clip about changing my wax. If I didn't talk about diffusers, I'm going to post about diffusers. That's it. Now, one thing that I just changed, I was, for my Facebook parties, I was talking about every single freaking product. And it was,
Yeah, that's what I typically do.
it was taking me forever. So now I don't leave my office. I was walking around my entire house. I got tired of that because then I had to pick up my house, and, you know, I'm not about that anymore. So I stay in my office. I just got the new warmers in. I only have 3 warmers in here. Well, I have 4 warmers in here, including my broken aloe vera, which I did show broken. I'm like, yeah, I broke this thing, but she's still beautiful. I literally just show them those 3-4 warmers. I have my deluxe diffuser in here. Half the time I don't even have it on, and I'm like, this is what it looks like. I don't have water in it, but I'll show you the lights on it, and I'll give you some facts about it. I show only the products that I am obsessed with. So, for example, I had 4 bars of wax that I smelled with them, gave them the descriptions from the new catalog. I talked about Scentsy Fresh because I use it every freaking day. I talked about Freshen Up Pup, and I talked about our wall fans because I wanted an option for people who don't like wax. And then I also talked about washer whiffs. That's it. I got tired of talking about every single product in every single product line. It was taking me forever. And
Yeah, it took a long time.
so whatever I didn't talk about in my live, that's what I'm going to do a post about tomorrow and on Friday,
That makes sense.
Saturday. And then I'm going to do on Saturday, I'm going to say, today's the last day to order. Here's the link. If you have questions, message me. Close the party out.
Okay.
So I keep my parties short and sweet. Your host has a lot to do with it. She needs to be engaged. And honestly, she probably should be posting in the group too. Mine's not. But
My host keeps sharing. I have 2 parties going on right now. One for my mom and another one of a friend who lives in Alabama. And the one that lives in Alabama, she is posting the link like every other day.
yeah, see, that's what I call engaged.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I literally just posted a picture of the body line products that I have on the party page.
Yes.
So
Yep. Keep it short and sweet. And listen, I don't know if y'all have seen my YouTube page, but I have an entire playlist just for my customers. So like I took the time one day and I talked about our wall fans. I showed them how a diffuser works. I think I have a fragrance flower one up there. And I literally go to my YouTube. I uploaded it to YouTube. I go to my YouTube. I click that video. Keep the video super short, like 5 minutes. And I will just post that to a party page. So it's super easy. I already have it there.
Mm.
And another thing that I do, I have an entire section on my notes pad and my phone. That I took the time and made. So like I have an intro, I have a picture of like
Mhm.
events, like saying, hey, who are we? Then I have one about the wall fans, so I can literally just copy and paste it and go.
I'm gonna have to start doing that.
Yeah, that's smart.
It makes it very easy, and that way you're not like searching for pictures and all of that, you know?
Because I've started doing this for my parties. Like this is the party that I have going on right now. Like she has a 10-day party going on, and then I have like what I'm gonna talk about on each of those days. And like day 5 is like a recap of what we've talked about so far, and then like I've thrown a game or two in there. And it's helped. I don't know if it'll help other people, but it seems to help me more to like keep it in order of, okay, I'm going to talk about this product this day. And it'll be, either a picture or a quick video of me using, the laundry line or, I did a video yesterday of me using the dish soap, washing my dishes and cleaning my counters and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I mean, if it works for you, then do it. Like, keep doing it. But if it's not working for you, change it. And that's what's happening. I was trying to do these 7-day parties, and they were just like flipping and flopping like a fish everywhere. And that it was because I didn't have the time to dedicate to going back and replying to people's comments for 7 days and remembering to post. I would be that consultant that wakes up the next morning and goes and does everything and 7 o'clock at night, and I'm like, shit, I haven't posted in my Facebook party. That was me. So I was like, okay, I need to figure something else out. Now, another thing, if you want to do the extended parties or even the short parties, you can do this. Like, I'm going to do this tonight. You can schedule your post on those party pages.
Right. Yeah, I typically schedule my posts.
Yeah, you just have to remember to go back and engage with everyone commenting and whatnot. So,
Okay.
y'all are gonna get it. Don't worry. I'll be
Yeah.
waiting. Okay, so Sammy, your goal. I haven't given you a goal. Don't think you got away without not a goal, a challenge.
no, I was prepared. Look, I got my book. I'm good.
Okay, so Sammy, I want you to reach out to 7 people tomorrow and ask them if they've ever been interested in making money with Cincy.
Okay.
So actually, and by the way, we're doing a recruiting challenge. I'm actually about to send an email to our entire group. Whoever recruits the most is going to get a gift card from me this month.
Oh, snap.
Okay?
I'll be right back.
So
I'm excited.
y'all can do it. Have all the conversations.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for joining, guys.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah,
too.
you too.
As y'all reach star, I want you to tag me or message me and say I did it. Okay.
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 Bye, y'all. Have a good weekend too.
Bye, you too.